Let's take this state by state. The state of Kerala first. Yende Keralam. 20 seats up for grabs in Kerala. The entire state is polling as we speak. A quick look at the numbers around me here. I wasn't unfortunately able to make it to Kerala, so I've brought Kerala to me here in our studios. This is how things look back in 2019. We broke it down party-wise for you, and essentially the LDF managed to get only one seat out of the 20, which is why this is a huge challenge for Pinarayi Vijayan, for the LDF. We'll track all of that, but let's now get you the voter turnout in Kerala. What are the numbers looking like in Kerala? Some of the faces that you need to watch out for in the state of Kerala on your screens right now. Of course, everyone's talking about the seat of Wayanad in North Kerala because you've got Rahul Gandhi there. And he's up against Annie Raja, who's been fielded. She's with the CPI, so this seat was given to the CPI. She is also fighting in Wayanad, a three-way battle, many say, because you've got K. Surendran, the Kerala BJP chief, the BJP's poster boy in Kerala, also taking on Rahul Gandhi. But the question is, what kind of a victory margin can Rahul Gandhi actually ensure in Wayanad? Some of the other faces to watch out for: K.C. Venugopal in Alappuzha. You've got Anil Antony in Pathanamthitta, which is a Congress bastion. V. Muralidharan, Union Minister, who's fighting from Athingal in Kerala. All of them are, in fact, from Kerala. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who is locked in a very, very interesting and intense three-way battle for Thiruvananthapuram, along with incumbent MP Shashi Tharoor and Pannian Ravindran of the left. So that particular fight also very, very crucial. I want to take this across now to Poulami Saha, who's joining us live from Thiruvananthapuram. Poulami, namaskaram. What's the voter turnout looking like? Take it away.
Namaskaram, Akshita. The voter turnout is a little, slow, unexpected, is what our colleague Shibi Mole has been telling me, because she covers the state much, much more closely. At the moment, of course, at last update from the Chief Electoral Officer's office, we were told that it stands at about 57%. It hopes, the CEO's office hopes that, we will reach, Kerala will reach the 70% mark as far as, the voter turnout is concerned. But as far as the larger picture is concerned, this is slower in comparison to 2019, when the number stood at 81%, a staggering 81% had stepped out. This time, of course, the concerns around the heat wave, yellow alert in certain districts of Kerala, because of which people may have not stepped out, especially because the elderly, we've got reports coming in from certain states, certain districts of Kerala, that they've taken ill because of the sun, which has been unsparing here in Kerala. But despite that, kudos to all the candidates, all 194 of them in the electoral fray, who campaigned through the scorching heat, and to the voters who've stepped out to cast their ballot. Let's listen in to many of these candidates, in fact, who were in the political fray, in the electoral fray. That includes, of course, right here from Thiruvananthapuram, some of the very prominent and high-profile faces, which includes Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who fought on a BJP ticket, Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who fought on a Congress ticket and is seeking re-election for a fourth consecutive term, as well as many others like K.C. Venugopal, like Anil K. Antony, V.D. Satheesan. Listen in. So earlier you did mention about the fact that you're up against a three-time parliamentarian, and the candidate from the left is not exactly pulling his hat out of the ring. So it's a three-cornered, interesting fight in Thiruvananthapuram, sir.
Yes, it is a three-cornered fight. Even though it's a three-cornered fight, we all know very clearly that the CPI and the Congress are chai samosa buddies of the India Alliance. And so while it may look like a three-cornered fight, and there are three candidates, there is really very little difference between what the Congress and the CPI candidates offer to the people of Thiruvananthapuram. They have been given many opportunities in the past, in particular the Congress, and they have very little to show for it. So I think this is an issue to do with people giving opportunities to leaders and what they have done with it, and therefore me going to the people and saying, look, you've given these people opportunities, they have done very little with your trust. Give me an opportunity, trust me for one term, and let me show you as I have put out in as a document, what we can do for the future of Tirunelveli and for the lives of all the people who have suffered for so many years, including those in the coastal community.
श्री वेणुगोपाल ने सुबह ही कह दिया है कि विक्ट्री मार्जिन जो है 4,31,000 से ज्यादा ऊपर जाने वाला है राहुल गांधी का।
Nothing doing. Rahul Gandhi will lose this constituency this time. What happened in Amethi 2019 will repeat in Wayanad this time. That much anger of public against Rahul Gandhi. He is betraying the people. Na? See, after 6 p.m. today, the Congress party and Rahul Gandhi will announce his candidature in Amethi. राहुल गांधी जी का टूरिस्ट वीजा है ना, मुझे परमानेंट वीजा है ना। आज शाम 6 बजे के पास बाद राहुल गांधी जी का कैंडिडेचर विल अनाउंस अमेठी। सो राहुल गांधी बिट्रेड वायनाड। पिछले महीने राहुल गांधी जी ने बोला वायनाड मेरा परिवार। 50 साल राहुल गांधी फैमिली ने बोला अमेठी मेरा परिवार। सो बीच बीच में ये परिवार बदलता है ना। So Rahul Gandhi's double game, hypocrisy, betrayal. So now Wayanad people are saying bye bye Rahul, welcome Modi.
Sir, you've casted your vote. The state of Kerala is casting their vote. Are you satisfied and confident with your campaign?
Yeah, what I've been doing is after voting, I've been up and down the constituency, and I'm continuing for the next couple of hours, just to see that there have been no problems, no incidents, no complaints, that people are turning up in good numbers. We have people manning our booth counters everywhere, before going into the booths for people to vote. They are very excited, happy. Turnout is good of people who are supporting us, and we are expecting a good result.
Sir, you said in the morning that you're the only one who is voting in Thiruvananthapuram. The other two candidates, Rajiv Chandrasekhar and Pannian Selvan, are not voting in Thiruvananthapuram. Was it a message that you are the person of Thiruvananthapuram, you belong here?
Well, it certainly struck me that some of the comments being made by others deserved a fitting reply, in that at least the question of my commitment to Thiruvananthapuram is visibly demonstrated. I voted in every election here, whether a state, assembly or municipality. I come, I stay, I vote. I have no address anywhere else in the world other than a Sarkari Bangala, which is because of the kindness of the voters of Thiruvananthapuram. And therefore, I'm here and I wanted to show them that my commitment to Thiruvananthapuram is absolute.
So you re-entering the Lok Sabha hurdle, you're expecting to sweep the UDF with Congress, expecting to sweep Kerala?
Certainly, we are going to sweep. That is what the ground report. I'm not telling with my words. I'm not an astrologer, but the field report is very clear. I think you also, media reports are also there. We are going to sweep entire Kerala.
Sir, after first phase, the Prime Minister attacked the manifesto of the Congress party repeatedly, not once, twice, thrice. What do you have to say about that?
He is very much worried about the first phase of election. The ground report is like that also. We are winning seats, maximum seats. The Prime Minister is panicking. That is why he is abusing Congress party and our manifesto. On the other hand, it is good. He is talking about our manifesto. Manifesto, this is not the manifesto. Manifesto is the big things are there. 5 guarantees are there. That, I think, let the Prime Minister publish it.
Rahul Gandhi increasing his vote margin in Wayanad?
Certainly, because Rahul Gandhi is the person who is fighting for democracy in this country, who is fighting for constitution in this country, who is fighting for good government in this country, who is fighting for poor people of this country.